The single hardest parenting lesson that I have to learn over and over is that parenting is an egoless endeavor. My name is Lindsay Kwok Hugh, and I help high-performing Asians experiencing burnout because Lord knows that I've been down that road before. I always thought that my kids were an extension of me, like their success was a reflection of me. So when my kiddos would act, like normal kids, like maybe they didn't want to leave the park early, or they didn't want to finish their vegetables at dinner, I would take it so personally, especially if it was in front of other people. How could you? I didn't raise you in this way. Here is what I have learned. After a lot of continuous therapy and a lot of self-development, if I could take a step back from the situation and take a deep breath, every single time, I realized that my reaction was more about me. Yes, in the moment it was frustrating, and I know sometimes it can be so exhausting, but underneath my frustrated reaction, I realized that I was reacting from a place of I am not enough, or I couldn't figure out how to fix it. I couldn't problem solve my way out of this, or I wasn't being the perfect parent I thought I was supposed to be. Realized that I was projecting my own baggage into my reaction with, again, this normal kiddo experience. Here's the takeaway. If you can take a pause, or if you can take a step back and just sit with and think about, okay, my kiddo is having a normal kid reaction. What is actually beneath that? Is it because I'm embarrassed? I think I'm not being a good enough parent, or I don't think that I can fix the situation, and therefore I'm feeling this sense of shame? There's typically something beneath that initial reaction. And again, I don't want to negate that it's not a frustrating situation to be in, but I do want to encourage you to think about what is underneath that. Recognition that you can say out loud and own your own stuff. That is what drives the repair conversation that you have with your kids. Look, I'm not saying that this is easy by any stretch of the imagination, or that I am successful every single time something happens between me and my kids. I am here to say that it is an incredibly difficult sort of skill to implement, sort of mindset to have, and be present in that moment, and to acknowledge out loud that this is your own baggage that you are projecting into, again, a normal kid situation. So please go easy on yourself. If this message resonated with you, I want you to hit that like button, share this with someone that you know, and follow me for more content like this.